everyone, it's Rose from BPD Beautiful. Today we're going to do a guided meditation and mindfulness script to help you combat shame that comes from BPD. Okay, so I want you to find a quiet space where you can sit or even lie down comfortably. And take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Let your shoulders soften and let your body rest in this moment. No fixing, no proving, just be here. And notice the surface supporting you. Notice the weight of your body. It's real, you're grounded, and you're present. And you're safe right now to pause. Now, before we really dive in, I want you to just, if you're feeling shame, I want you to think back to anyone in your life that you admire, or maybe don't admire so much. Think back to those people and think about a time that maybe they did something embarrassing. Just remember someone that you admire, or maybe not so much admire, doing something embarrassing, because I'm sure you can think of something. And you can remind yourself that we all do stupid things sometimes, and we all mess up and make mistakes. And that's what makes us human. And I think it's actually kind of cool when you realize that we are all so deeply flawed. And, just, you don't have to let this shame take you over, because you are no worse or no better than anyone else. We're all just trying our best here. So, anyway, let's get into the script here. Now, I want you to bring your attention to your breath. Let each inhale be a gentle invitation to arrive, and let each exhale be a permission to release. If your mind wanders to memories, judgments, or shameful thoughts, see if you can notice them as just mental events, not truths, not commands. They're just passing thoughts. We can call this observing and describing without judgment. So you might silently say, a thought about shame is here, it's in my head. Or a shameful memory is passing through. A feeling of embarrassment is in my chest. You're just noticing. You're not fussing over it. You're not ruminating on it or harping on it. This is what mindfulness is. You're just seeing what's going on in your head without turning away or over-identifying. Now, bring to mind something that triggers your shame. That's probably not too hard to do if you're feeling shame right now. Don't think about the most painful thing or trigger that causes shame. Just something mild or moderate. Maybe something that made you look at this video. As that thought arises, notice what happens in your body. Maybe your chest is tightening or your stomach drops. Your face is getting warm. Now breathe into those sensations gently. Don't harp on them. Don't analyze them or wonder what you can do to go and get rid of them. Just breathe. Just allow yourself to be right now in this moment. Now I want you to whisper or say in your head, this is what shame feels like. But it's okay that I feel this. this is what my shame feels like, but it's okay that I feel this. It doesn't mean that I'm actually a shameful person. And you don't have to like it or agree with it to acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it. This is what my shame feels like. My chest is tightening, my stomach's dropping, my face is getting warmer. I'm just going to breathe through it. This is radical acceptance. It's the practice of allowing reality as it is, so you can respond from a wise state of mind. You can respond from the balance between your emotional mindset and your logical mindset. So add some self-validation in here. Anyone with my history, my experiences, they might feel this way too. It makes sense that I feel ashamed right now. Again, though, you don't have to analyze it. You don't have to go into the why. You know what's going on. And just accept that it's happening. And accept that this is how you feel. And remind yourself that you are not broken. You're responding in a way that once kept you safe. You're responding in a way that blames you. And maybe you did something shameful or something not good. But that doesn't mean that that's who you are. We are separate from our actions. We are separate from our thoughts. Thoughts can just come and go. Feelings can just come and go. And sometimes we're going to make mistakes. What we do after we make a mistake is what matters. Okay, so notice any urge to resist, to hide, or to criticize yourself. That's understandable when you feel shame. But see if you can also practice willingness. The gentle openness to experience life as it is without hardening against it. So if your body feels tense, try the half smile skill from DBT. And in my DBT group, we kind of laughed at this skill, but I've actually tried it and it does help in the moment. So allow a tiny, soft smile to rest on your lips. Don't force it. Just enough to tell your brain, I'm open to peace, even during discomfort. And you can even try this by placing your hands on your knees if you're sitting, or at your sides if you're laying down. Just try placing your hands palm up, both of them, and just laying there sitting there with your half smile. So a tiny, soft smile on your lips. Don't force it, just kind of let it be, with your hands up to the sky. And just breathe in that for a moment. Now notice how this subtle shift can change the energy and the tension that you feel. Maybe you feel a little lighter. Maybe you still feel a little stressed and tense and shame. That's okay. Just allow yourself to be. So, shame often urges us to hide, isolate, or withdraw. So let's practice some opposite action here. This is a DBT skill. Visualize yourself stepping forward, maybe into a warm light, maybe toward a trusted, emotionally healthy person, or simply towards your own heart, or if you're a believer, towards Jesus. Just visualize yourself stepping forward and see yourself making eye contact. Lift your chin slightly and say in your head, I am still worthy of love. I can move toward connection even when shame says I shouldn't. Imagine that light expanding, touching the parts of you that once felt unworthy, and reminding yourself that you belong here and that you're safe. Now, I want you to invite your wise mind, the state of mind that's between your logical state of mind and your emotional state of mind. And And that's the oh my gosh, that's the quiet inner knowing beneath emotion and logic. Allow that part of you to speak. And you might ask yourself, what do I most need to remember right now? And listen softly. Maybe the answer is a word or an image or a sensation, or it's just silence. Whatever arises is enough. And just ponder on that question. What do you most need to remember right now? Let your wise mind fill you with compassion. You deserve compassion. You owe it to yourself. I assume you're trying your best, are you not? Now, I want you to take a slow, deep breath in. Exhale any tension that's left over. And whisper to yourself or say in your head, I am human. I am healing. I am allowed to try again. When you're ready, gently open your eyes or bring your awareness back to the room. And carry this sense of gentle acceptance with you into the next moment. And even when shame returns, as it sometimes will, especially when you have BPD, remember, you have tools to get through this. You can observe it, you can acknowledge it and validate yourself, and you can choose compassion over self-punishment. You're learning and you're healing, you're recovering, and that's an act of profound strength. And always remember, we all make mistakes. We will all hurt the people that we love at least once, because none of us are perfect. I remember so many moments of shame for myself and how much I would beat myself up. And it took a long time for me to forgive myself over things that I did. But we're all human at the end of the day. We're all deeply flawed. I hope you guys have a really great rest of your day.